Okay, this is a situational question and it requires a lot of information to remember. Okay, so imagine this. It's midterm season, and you also have a bunch of responsibilities along with being on board, which could be like a job or family obligations. You have created a specific format about how people should contact you, as well as guidelines for their requests, such as giving you a heads up that they want a graphic 2 weeks beforehand, something like that. Um, During this season, all AB Samahan events seem to line up and everyone needs graphics or programs. In this situation, it ends up that a number of e-board members have not stuck to these guidelines and need graphics. How would you navigate through this problem? Let me know if you need me to repeat something.
Okay. Um, um, well, I've been into situations where my personal life and either school or this org will align together, and it becomes very unorganized for me. But throughout my time, I've learned to um, balance it all. And there's like a universal language I've been going by is like to trust the process and to go with that universal language. Um, and sorry, someone walked in. Um, I think when the way I would organize it is how in a scenario is like when I would work with kind of like boba, you have to do the first drink first, and then whoever ordered first, you have to do that drink first, and then the other people must wait. That's like a situation I would put it in because you said it first, and then you give me the deadline, and I would put whose deadline is first or whoever asked for it first, and keep that in the in an organized way for um, me, especially if I put a certain format for other people to communicate me with, and so I can keep myself organized and where everyone else will still stay communicated with me, and I can communicate back efficiently. Yep.
Okay, for your second question. In public relations, communication is essential. Next year is AV Samahan's 50th anniversary, and it's a good idea to reach out to larger audiences besides current members. How will you maintain good communication with not only active members, but also the community, other organizations, and alumni?
How I would do that is first um, building relationships with the like general body members, people who are in the org, outside of the org. Um, so that's like the external community and everything. And I personally believe I've done a great job with keeping myself active enough socially and playing my part within the organization itself. So meaning I'm a pretty good like outlet for getting more people in already. And so I would just keep that going. Um, Something else I would always do is keeping the community within the loop of things. So that would be with events that are past, present, and future, sharing those experiences from others and myself to initially excite the members and the community so they begin to have a want to come to events. Those would include face-to-face interaction, working with the historians, post throwbacks, current doings, and keep that media in storage to create essentially like highlight reels to build excitement for the next event. Um, just so people have like a good understanding of what they want to come into, what they think is interesting, or would they be interested. Um, and there's like that saying, a friend follows a friend, so no one's gonna go into something alone. And like I said before, that it takes a little push for someone to come in, and sometimes you would need a little push with like going with your friends and stuff. So if one person ends up finding an interest, they'll tell another friend, and then they'll keep that ripple effect, and then more and more people will come through.
PR has the unique position to outreach and communicate with local college and community organizations. How will you network with these potential partners?
Um, I I would potentially network with them by first getting to know other people who know other people, such just like you said, like with networking is a mindset. So I would make sure to keep in contact with the people that I know who know people and go through those first before I try to reach out myself to certain people, because if a person is referred by me or a person refers me to another person, it is more likely for me to get in contact with that person and create more events or any um, meetings or anything that we will be wanting to plan and to connect and collab with. So I would keep that networking mindset to just stay communicating with them and to so it's easier for me and the other people to um, just be trusting with all of what we do.